Hello students, welcome to lecture series of Mathematics 2. I am Hitesh Manglani, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So today we will discuss a topic that is Green's theorem in the plane of chapter Vector Calculus. So let's start. So what is Green's theorem in the plane? So if mxy, nxy and their partial derivatives del m by del y and del n by del x are continuous in some region of xy plane bounded by closed curve C, then integration over closed curve C m dx plus n dy, that is equal to double integration over region R del n by del x minus del m by del y dx dy. So this is called Green's theorem, that is integration over closed curve C m dx plus n dy, that is equal to double integration over region R del n by del x minus del m by del y dx dy. Now let us discuss example related to Green's theorem. So first example, verify Green's theorem in the plane integration over a curve C 3x square minus 8y square dx plus 4y minus 6xy dy, where C is the boundary of the region bounded by x equal to 0, y equal to 0 and x plus y is equal to 1. So here in this example we have to verify Green's theorem. So here first of all we will plot a graph. So here this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So x-axis represents y equal to 0 line and y-axis represents x equal to 0 line, and this is origin 0, 0. Now we have to draw this line, that is x plus y is equal to 1. Suppose coordinates of this point is 1, 0 and coordinates of this point is 0, 1. So suppose if we join these 2 points, okay, if we join these 2 points, then this will be the graph of line x plus y is equal to 1. Okay, so suppose this is O point, this is A point and this is B point. Clear? Now so here first of all we will have to verify Green's theorem. What is Green's theorem? That we have already discussed. It is integration over closed curve C m dx plus n dy, okay, that is equal to double integration over region R del n by del x minus del m by del y, okay, dx dy. So first of all we will find out left hand side, then we will find out right hand side. Okay, so first of all we are finding this single integration m dx and dy. Okay, so for that purpose we will have to consider this different paths. First of all we will consider path OA, then path AB, then path BO. Okay, single integration over closed curve C is given by m dx plus n dy, that is equal to, first we are considering the path OA, that is m dx plus n dy, then plus path AB, that is m dx plus n dy, then path BO, that is m dx plus n dy. So first of all we will consider first path, that is along OA. So along OA, So that means if we look at the graph OA, so OA is actually x-axis, so in x-axis y equal to 0. So OA path represents y equal to 0 line. Okay, so along OA y will be 0, therefore dy will be 0. And if we look at the limits of x, so for this path x will vary from x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. Okay, so along OA x will vary from 0 to 1. Therefore integration OA m dx plus n dy is equal to, now here first of all what is m? So for that purpose we will compare this integration with m dx plus n dy. Okay, so if we compare this with this integration, then m will be 3x square minus 8y square and n will be 4y minus 6xy. Okay, so here integration, what is m? 3x square minus 8y square dx plus what is n? 4y minus 6xy dy. Okay, but along OA y is 0, therefore dy is 0, therefore no need to write down this term. So here limit will be from 0 to 1 because limit of x is from 0 to 1. 3x square minus 8y square and value of y is 0, so this term will be 0 into dx. So we will have to take integration of x square with respect to x. Okay, so here this will be 3, integration of x square will be x cube divided by 3 and limit will be from 0 to 1. So first of all we will replace x by 1, then minus we will replace x by 0. So this will be 1. Therefore along OA value of integral is 1. Now same way we will find out value of integral along AB. So along AB means it represents, AB represents x plus y is equal to 1 line. Okay, so here along AB means x plus y is equal to 1 line. Therefore y will be 1 minus x, therefore dy will be minus dx. Here x will vary from 1 to 0 because if you look at the graph, so here if we look at the coordinates, here x is equal to 1 and here x is equal to 0, therefore along this path x will vary from 1 to 0. Clear? Therefore integration AB m dx plus n dy, that is equal to integration over AB. What is m? It is 3x square minus 8y square dx plus 4y minus 6xy dy. Now here we are converting this expression in the form of x. So for that purpose we will replace y by 1 minus x because x plus y is equal to 1, and instead of dy we will write down minus dx, and limit of x is from 1 to 0. Okay, so this will be 3x square minus 8, instead of y we will write down 1 minus x, so 1 minus x whole square. Okay, dx plus, instead of y again we will write down 1 minus x minus 6x into 1 minus x, and here instead of dy we will write down minus dx. Clear? Here it is minus dx. Okay, now here we will simplify this, so it will be integration from 1 to 0, 3x square minus 8 into 1 minus x minus 4 into 1 minus x plus 6x minus x dx. Okay. Now we will take integration of first term. So here first term is 3x square, so 3 will be as it is, and integration of x square will be x cube divided by 3 minus 8. Integration of 1 minus x whole square with respect to x will be 1 minus x whole cube divided by 3, and here coefficient of x is minus 1, so here it will be multiplied by minus 1, so it will be minus 3. Okay. Then minus 4. Here 1 minus x whole raised to 1, so integration of 1 minus x will be 1 minus x whole square divided by 2, and again coefficient of x is minus 1, so it will be multiplied by minus 1, so it will be minus 2. Okay. Plus 6 integration of x square by 2 minus 6x cube by 3, because integration of x square is x cube by 3. Okay. And limit will be from 1 to 0. Clear? Now here first of all we will replace x by 0. So here if we replace x by 0, then first term will be 0. Here if we replace x by 0, then here minus 8 divided by minus 3. So it will be 8 divided by 3. Okay. Into 1 cube. So it will be 1. Then 1 minus 0 whole square. So it will be 1 square. Minus 4 divided by minus 2. So it will be plus 2. Okay. Then here it will be 0 and this will be 0. Okay. Then minus, if we replace x by 1, lower limit is 1. So now we will replace x by 1. So 3 cancel out. So here it will be 1. Okay. Here 1 minus 1 will be 0. 1 minus 1 will be 0. So these two terms will be 0. Then 6 divided by 2. So it will be 3 plus 3. Okay. Then 6 divided by 3. So it will be 2 minus 2. Okay. So this will be 4 minus 2, so it will be 2, and 2 minus 2, so it will be cancel out. Therefore here 8 by 3 plus 2 minus 2, so 2 cancel out, so this will be 8 divided by 3. Therefore answer of the integral along AB is 8 divided by 3. Now we will find out integral along BO. Okay, so if we look at the graph, so here BO represents y-axis, and in y-axis x is equal to 0. And here if you look at the coordinates, so here y coordinate is 1 and here y coordinate is 0. Therefore y will vary from 1 to 0. So along BO, that means it is x equal to 0. Okay. Therefore dx equal to 0. Therefore y will vary from 1 to 0. Therefore integration BO m dx plus n dy, that is equal to integration BO 3x minus 8y square dx plus 4y minus 6xy dy. Okay. So here y will vary from 1 to 0. X is 0, therefore dx is 0. Therefore this term will be 0. Okay. Now we will write down this 4y. Okay. And here x is 0, so no need to write down this term 4y dy. So integration of 4y. So here 4 will be constant and integration of y will be y square by 2. And limit will be from 1 to 0. So here first of all we will replace y by 0. So 4 divided by 2. Then we will replace y by 1. Okay. So this will be minus 2. Therefore answer of integral along BO is minus 2. Therefore overall we can say that integration over closed curve C m dx plus n dy will be 1 plus 8 by 3 minus 2, because answer of integral along OA is 1 and answer of integral along AB is 8 by 3 and answer of integral along BO is minus 2. Now we will simplify this. So this will be 3 plus 8 minus 6 divided by 3. So 11 minus 6 is 5. So this will be 5 divided by 3. So this is left hand side of Green's theorem. Now we will find right hand side of Green's theorem. So for that purpose, we will plot graph x-axis, y-axis. Okay, this line represents y equal to 0 line, because in x-axis y coordinate is 0, and this line represents x equal to 0 line because in y-axis x coordinate is 0. Okay, and suppose this is 1 comma 0 point, and suppose this is 0 comma 1 point. Now if we join these 2 points, then this will be the graph of line x plus y is equal to 1. Okay, so here consider O point whose coordinates are 0 comma 0. This is A point and this is B point. So bounded region will be this, which is triangular region. Okay, this will be the bounded region. Now we will have to find integration over this region. Here first of all we will integrate with respect to y, then with respect to x. Here if we want to integrate first with respect to x, then with respect to y, then we will have to draw horizontal strip. But here we are integrating first with respect to y, then with respect to x. Therefore here we will draw vertical strip in this region. So here let us draw vertical strip in this region, as first of all we are integrating with respect to y. Suppose we want to integrate with respect to x first, then we will have to draw horizontal strip. In both cases we will get same answer. Okay, so here now to find the limit of y, we will have to look at this vertical strip. So here lower part of the strip intersects at y equal to 0 line. Okay, and upper part of strip intersects at line x plus y is equal to 1. So as here we are finding the limit of y, therefore y is equal to 1 minus x, therefore limit of y will be from 0 to 1 minus x. Okay, so here y varies from y equal to 0 to y equal to 1 minus x, and to find the limit of x we have to think that we have to cover this whole region. So to cover this whole region, limit of x will be from x equal to 0 line to x equal to 1 line, because this represents x equal to 1 line. Clear? This is what? This line is x equal to 1 line. Okay, so limit of x will be from x equal to 0 to x equal to 1, such that this whole region will be covered. So here x varies from 0 to x equal to 1. Here, so now we will find right hand side of Green's theorem, that is double integration over region R, del n by del x minus del m by del y dx dy. But here what is m? M is 3x square minus 8y square, and what is n? N is 4y minus 6xy. Therefore here first of all we will have to find out del m by del y. That means partial differentiation of m with respect to y. So x will be constant, therefore derivative of 3x square will be 0, and derivative of y square will be 2y into 8, so 16. So this will be minus 16y. Okay, then we will find out del n by del x. So here the meaning of del n by del x is partial differentiation of n with respect to x. So now y is constant, so derivative of first term will be 0, and derivative of minus 6xy will be minus 6y, because derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Okay, so this will be equal to integration from 0 to 1, because limit of x is from x equal to 0 to x equal to 1, and y will vary from y equal to 0 to y equal to 1 minus x. Okay, and del n by del x is minus 6y minus 16y, so it will become plus 16y, and here we will write down dy dx, not dx dy, as here we are integrating first with respect to y, then with respect to x. Suppose we want to integrate first with respect to x, then with respect to y, then we must draw horizontal strip, but here we will integrate with respect to y. So here 16y minus 6y, so it will be 10y. So if we simplify this, then here it will be 0 to 1, integration of tan y with respect to y. So tan y square by 2, and the limit will be from 0 to 1 minus x dx. Okay, and 10 divided by 2 is 5, so 5 is constant. Integration from 0 to 1. First of all, we will replace y by 1 minus x. Okay, then we will replace y by 0, so no need to write down that. Okay, now integration of 1 minus x whole square with respect to x will be 5 into 1 minus x whole cube divided by 3, and coefficient of x is minus 1, so 3 into minus 1, so it will be minus 3, and limit will be from 0 to 1. Okay, now here first of all we will replace x by 1, then minus we will replace x by 0. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. So for upper limit here we will get 0, and for lower limit we will get 1 cube divided by minus 3. Okay, so this will be 5, 0, minus 1 by 3. Okay, so this will become 5 into 1 by 3. Okay, so answer will be 5 by 3. So this is right hand side of Green's theorem. So we can see that left hand side of Green's theorem is also 5 divided by 3. Okay, here left hand side of Green's theorem is 5 divided by 3. Okay, and right hand side of Green's theorem is also 5 divided by 3. Therefore Green's theorem is verified. So in today's lecture we have discussed about Green's theorem. Thank you for watching this lecture. I will see you in the next lecture.